Om Namo Narayana, welcome back. Today we're going to be reading the Sita Upanishad. We're going to do this in two parts. It's not necessarily a super long Upanishad, but it says a lot, and there's just a very convenient stopping place right in the middle. So this will be the first of two videos. I'm not going to say any more, but we're going to dive right in and see what the first video holds. The gods indeed said to Prajapati, "Who is Sita? What is her form?" Prajapati replied, "She is Sita, being the first cause. Sita is known as Prakriti. Of Pranava too. She is cause, and so is named Prakriti. Maya, in the very essence, is Sita, of three letters formed, called Vishnu, the world seed, and Maya too is the letter I. The letter Sa denotes truth immortal, achievement, Sita with his consort. Ta denotes the queen of speech, united with Brahma, the deliverer. The goddess who is the great illusion, whose form is unmanifest, and who is denoted by I, becomes manifest, beauteous as the moon, faultless of limb, decked with ornamental garlands, pearls, and other adornments. At first, at the time of the Vedic studies, she is essentially the clear Vedic speech. Secondly, on earth, at the tip of the plough, she springs up, who, as the bliss of Brahman realization, is ever present. Thirdly, as denoted by I, she becomes unmanifest. So is she Sita. Thus, they explain in the text of the Sanakas. By Srimana's light of total liberation, presence enabled the universe. She sustains all embodied beings. She brings forth, sustains, and withdraws. Sita must be known. She is the first cause. As Om is she that cause, declare the Brahman knowers. Now, therefore, inquire into Brahman. She here is all the Vedas, all the gods, all the worlds, all renown, all virtue, all ground, effect, and cause, the great beauty of the Lord of gods. She has form which is different and yet the same. She is the essence of the intelligent and the inert. She is all, from Brahma to stalks and stones. She is embodied, owing to the distinctions of attributes and activities. She assumes the forms of gods, sages, men, and Gandharas, of demons, fiends, spirits, ghosts, goblins, etc., and of the elements, sense organs, mind, and the vital breaths. That divine being is threefold. Through her power, namely the power of desire, the power of action, and the power of knowledge. The power of desire is threefold: Shri, Bhumi, and Nila. Auspiciousness is the form of Srila, the power of holiness is the form of Bhumi, and the sun, the moon, and the fire are the forms of Nila. As the moon is the mistress of her herbs, she is the tree of plenty, flowers, fruits, creepers, and bowers, the mistress of medicinal plants and physicians. She is the divine draught of immortality, yielding the fruit of massive splendor. She satisfies the gods with ambrosia, and the animals with grass, on which respectively the gods and animals live. She illuminates all worlds, day and night, in the garb of the sun. As determinations of time, such as the smallest moment, hour, day, with its 8 divisions, days of the week and nights, as also the fortnight, month, season, 6 months, and year, and as the preceptor of the term of human life as 100 years. She manifests herself, and is known as delay and speed. Thus wheel-like she revolves as the wheel of time, the wheel of the universe, etc., comprising all dimensions of time from the moment up to 50 years of Brahman's life. All the luminous temporal divisions are the specific determinations of this very time, the container of all. As fire is the food and drink of living beings, their hunger and thirst. As regards the gods, she has the form of sacrifice. As regards the herbs in the forest, she is the coolness and the warmth. Both inside and outside the fuel, she dwells, eternal and fleeting. The goddess Shri assumes a threefold form: in conformity with the Lord's will for the protection of the world. That she is styled Shri, and Lakshmi is known. The goddess Bu is the earth, comprising the 7 islands and the seas, the container and the contents of the 14 worlds, such as Bu, etc., and her essence is Pranava. Nila is festooned with lightnings. To nourish all herbs and living beings, she assumes all forms. At the root of all worlds, she assumes the form of water, being known as consisting of frogs, and the supporting of worlds. The real form of the power of action is as follows. From Hari's mouth proceeds sound. From the sound, the drop, thence the syllable Om. From the syllable distinctively proceeds the Mount Rama, the abode of the Vaikhanasas. On that mount flourish manifold branches representing action and knowledge. We're going to pause here. Interesting thing, did you note that it said the life of a human is 100 years? According to the Bible, they can live much longer. Also, there was a reference to goddess Bu as the earth comprising the 7 islands and seas. If you wish to know more about the 7 islands and seas that made up the early earth, check out Canto 5, the Srimad Bhagavatam, which details what the world looked like with its mountains and oceans and all this. I've read Canto 5 on this channel. You can find it. Sita of the Ramayana. Sita's more than just a character in the Ramayana, which I've read on this channel also. You can check that out. And there is reference in book 2 of the Ramayana to her story. She tells how she was born in the field, and this mentioned she was born at the tip of the plow, and that's mentioned here. With that, I will say thank you for watching. We'll pick up the second half of this in another video, because as you see, there's a lot here and a lot to digest. So just keeping it simple by 2 shorter videos. And as always, thank you for watching. Jai Shri Krishna.